What's up, guys? It's your boy Jason, back here with another video. Today I'm doing a reaction video on something Noah Sunday posted about half an hour ago. I just found it really funny and really entertaining. Without any further ado, let's get right into it.
As you guys know, a couple weeks ago, we went out to the Arena Breakout event in LA. The Creator Bootcamp is what they were calling it. It was a pretty quick trip in and out, straight to business. So we get there the day before the event. I meet up with a couple of the creators.
Yeah, there's Ducky, Little B
That are there, as well as the
Mod 6, obviously Noah.
influencer managers that had showed up for the event. We go out, get some ramen, have a good night, go to bed because we need to be up bright and early for this whole boot camp event. Now, waiting for me in my hotel room when I got there was this military bag, which I actually got behind me. It had a full military outfit inside of it. So the next day I wake up, throw on that outfit, grab the bag, go down to the lobby and meet up with everybody. We chat around for a little bit before we hop in the bus, which was taking us to the Arena Breakout warehouse that they had located. They did a phenomenal job with the scenery. As soon as the doors open, like, I don't know if I caught it on camera, but you can hear all of us like, oh, it's getting kind of real. They had a drill sergeant standing out in front. I'm the first one off the bus, and I'm just like, oh God, is he gonna scream at me? What's he gonna say? And he's just like the nicest guy. He's just like, well,
Noah's always the first, man. He's just cool like that, you know?
And one of the funniest things I think that happened like during the breakfast is we're like looking at the table, right? We got all this top secret information on it, just eating food. Ducky's shoving bacon into his mouth and then grabs this paper, starts looking at it, looks so like happy, just chewing his bacon. And then it turns around and says this, just local child psychologist murdered. And I don't know why, but that was the funniest thing in the world to me. And then we have the lead developer, creator of the game, come out and give us a speech, just very passionate. Shortly after, we had hopped into some gameplay. They had some preloaded accounts that were absolutely stacked. So for the first time ever, I had used max everything, level 4 helmet, just full vest, the most insane H4 loadout that I've ever used.
That loadout, I haven't played the game a whole lot, which I regret. That loadout is crazy. From what I can see, that like the med kit, the gun, it's a solid loadout for sure.
$1,000 worth of loot, and Owen and I absolutely crushed it. Not because we did an amazing job at looting, but because we took out another one of the boot camp teams, and that would be Rolex, and you guys already know my favorite person to play against, Little B. So to set the mood, Owen was behind me, and he had called out that he had seen someone moving next to me. So I lay down in a bush. I start hearing someone stomping nearby. I turn to my side, and I see a player with a level 4 helmet. I'm like, okay, this isn't a scav. This has to be a real player, someone at the event right now. So I just absolutely unload onto his face.
Hey, yo, what did he say? Anyway,
shoot him, and that helmet just tanks like a full magazine. And our ping wasn't great because we were in like a metal warehouse. I reposition a little bit. Little B is just oblivious to the fact that I'm even shooting him in the head. And eventually we get through the armor and take him down. Now, in the entire meantime, Little B was actually scoping out Owen, who had taken down Rolex. So we had a clean wipe, which meant that we had their super expensive gear to pick up. I didn't think about it until afterwards. I could have grabbed Little B's helmet.
Bro's just teabagging him right now. That's crazy to me.
So I throw us back on the bus. It's getting close to lunchtime, and we show up to where we're going to be doing the outside shoot, and the environment was great. And not only the environment, but the lunch that they served was fantastic as well. They had steak. I'm mind blown. I'm feeling good. I'm on top of the world right now.
Oh my God, that looks so good. That looks so good. I'm so hungry right now. My bad.
Just munching. And then we get ready to gear up for the action. We go over how all the weapons work after getting all the gear and equipment on. And then we started doing some scenarios that we had filmed. And what was really cool is all these scenarios were actually based off of like in-game situation and events. Like we even extracted with the red smoke and all of that. And they had us essentially being actors, like running through the different scenarios multiple times. Like each person had their...
Man, I really wish I would have started making content on this game earlier, just because like I wish I had the opportunity to have gone to that, because that looks so cool and so just so well put together. Makes me a little jealous, I can't lie, Noah.
Position or lines or just hero moment is what they were calling them. And they had gotten their money's worth out of me because I was in every single scenario. Now, I didn't get too much personal footage of this because I'd taken my GoPro off for most of like the professional footage. Just I didn't want to ruin it. I had it on for a couple of the shoots that they did drone shots on, and I think they look fantastic. I'm super excited to see like what the actual finished product looks like. I'm about to walk away and be able to get some gameplay of Airsoft versus some of the creators there. And then Little B pulls me aside, for a different shoot and says, hey, the guy I want to be killing is Noah. So we run through that shot like 4 times, which means I die 4 times. This is my
Nah, bro had to get his revenge after being humiliated like that.
incredible acting of getting shot and dying. My helmet comes off. And after his shoot was done, that was the end of the day for us. And we had a little bit of time left. So I was like, hey, little bit, you want to go aside for a little bit and just do like a 1v1? So we go through. My footage was kind of scuffed because I was doing the chest cam still instead of being able to swap to a head cam.
Noah, come on.
We were so short on time. My footage is mostly just like a hand cam, but we start off on opposite sides of the fields, both up top on crates, and immediately, because I have a lot of experience with paintball, not much with airsoft, but I had a game plan. I figured he'd be hanging out that crate for a while, so I'd play a little bit more aggressive up on him, and I start going down, running up the field. I push up pretty quick, and I have a great shot on him. I go to take it, and my gun's jammed. I'd like to point out that the weapon that they gave me
Did I not call it? Did I not just say something stupid's about to happen?
was not the weapon that I had for all of my shoots. I had picked out a G36 to use, and they gave me an M4, which is totally fine, but that M4 was scuffed. It did not shoot. So I had to unload it multiple times to unjam it. You'd see like BBs falling out. And there was also a dial on the bottom of the mag that I had to like spin a whole bunch of times. I kept saying like, oh, I got to keep the mag loaded. Got to keep it going. So my plan immediately fails. Little B gets out of the building that he's at and starts moving around the field. I kind of lose track.
Bro, I would be so annoyed. I'm not even gonna lie.
Of him, and then I see him walking. I catch his legs, and I'm like, oh, he doesn't know where I'm at right now. This is good. So I lay down underneath the car, and I'm getting ready for like the nastiest headshot of my life when he starts looking for me. And all of a sudden, the pellets just start flying by my hands. I do a little like spin move out of there. I throw a couple shots his way, and then I just book it back. Oh, and then the craziest thing happens. I find a mag just laying down on the ground, and I'm like, oh, it's an M4 mag. This is perfect. Maybe this one works. I throw it in my pocket, and then I just sit out at like a distant crate, and little B comes walking back, and I have the most clear, like free, like Costco sample shot of my life. I line it up, pull the trigger, my gun makes a whole lot of noise, and nothing happens. Nothing comes out. And I'm like, bro, my gun is not shooting. I
would be so mad, bro. To have that happen not once, but twice, I would be triggered.
That he screams something back. I'm like, oh, maybe he's done. And then I try to run away, and he gets me in the back. So immediately I had the most triggering round 1, and I'm down 0-1. There was a lot more vehicles on this map, and I had him pinned down behind one. Eventually he goes to peek up, and I smack him in the vest. Super quick round 2, and we are all tied up, and we move on to the final map. Same strategy applies. We immediately start running up, playing aggressive. I find a red barrel. Hey, it's not a video game. It won't blow up. I use it as cover. We start laying down some fire on him, and eventually get him in the elbow as he's getting ready to like peek out from his cover.
Common Noah W. That's what we like to see, man.
We go out to this nice dinner, and they actually had some really crazy drinks. The bartender recommended that I tried these out, called photo shoots.
Yeah, I think I seen this on Twitter. You give them a picture, and they can make it in the top foam of your drink or whatever. And
essentially in the foam of your drink, there is a machine that could put on any image that you want. So I'm kind of in disbelief, but I'm like, you know what? Cool. Let me try this out. I take a picture of Scooby, send it over, and they come back with this. I was like, dude, so cool, this is amazing. I take it around the table. Everyone's having a good time. Everyone's impressed. They're like, holy, how is this even possible? I'm like, I don't know, but now I'm obligated to get drunk because look at this. So I go up for round 2.
No, I don't know if that's how it works, but
knowing what I had to do for my second drink, and of course I had to do this iconic picture. It was a nice dinner, and to close out the night, the team went around and handed out these blue and red key cards, which, if you guys don't know from Arena Breakout, are the most expensive cards in the game. That was the end of our night, end of the trip. The next morning, I flew back home. So like I said, it was just a super quick in and out, fun experience. Huge shout out to Arena Breakout for sending me and having me.
Yeah, on that, like, I don't think there's been another mobile game besides maybe Warzone Mobile or COD Mobile in the early seasons that like listens to their community and does cool events like this for their creators. This game is gonna revolutionize the way people see mobile gaming. I'm really excited to see what it has in store for us. what it has in store for the future.
I can only imagine how many more opportunities there are going to be for myself and just other creators once the game officially drops, which is why I want to close out today by saying, if you're interested in maybe one day having an experience like this, or in general just being a part of whatever Arena Breakout does next, you should sign up for the Arena Breakout Creator Camp. I have no doubt that there's going to be tons of opportunities for the creators.
Link in the description. Check it out.
In the program, big, small, whatever. The team has a lot of love for their community. I know they'll treat everybody well. If you guys haven't played Arena Breakout yet and you want to get your hands on it, we do have a link to download the game in the description if you are in one of those qualifying regions. And that's pretty.
It is Android only at the moment. iOS is closed beta, and I managed to get my hands on a code. But if you have Android, and obviously qualifying regions, but if you have Android and you want to play, link is also in the description.
That's it. Thank you to everyone who took some time out of your day to sit down and listen to me talk about this event. Appreciate you guys. That'll do here for myself, and I'll catch you all on the next one.
Solid. Yeah, it's really cool to see what the developers are doing for the game and for the community and their creators. And I really wish that I would have started making content on this earlier and playing it a little bit more, but you can expect more of, not necessarily stuff like this, but more Arena Breakout from my channel. And yeah, I think that does about wrap it up. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash that like and sub button down below. Though remember, if you want to download, link is in the description for Android. And if you want to apply to be a creator for them, that link is also in the description. Hope you guys have a good one. And as always, much love.